Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased.
Okay, we're gonna get the party started. Because why not? See, only a few minutes. It's not that big of a time offline. And I appreciate you hanging out with me still. I really do. Oh, I forgot to flip over to my camera. There it is. Hi. How is everybody? Oh, let me get some music on. Oh, we're feeling a little rock tonight, I think. Ooh, that's loud. A little loud on my end. Let's see, where am I? There I am. I'm back. I am so back. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. Let me know if that music's too loud. I hope it's not. Okay, so... Oh, I don't need a crochet hook right now. Because I am knitting! What's that? Baby girl's making no sense. That is your job. Not really. Not really. Gotta tighten my needles. With a needle, apparently. I thought you meant she went behind my computer again. Okay. I am using Homespun in the color Petunia Stripes. I have a love-hate relationship with this stuff. I really do. I love the feel and the texture. I just hate working with it in crochet. I have too much stuff on my table. Oh, what was I reaching for? I am unsure. Totally unsure. Weird. A piece of paper or something. That's what I'm looking I'll use the back of an envelope because recycling. Okay. Apparently I did not draw my lines long enough, because why would I? I don't need them this long either. Like, really? I'm just overextending them. My pen's almost dead too. So it's good. It really is. Or it's just that crappy of a pen. Who knows? Maybe a little of both. So knitting with homespun is so much easier than crocheting with it. And with that, I am not lying. It's just the texture and the fluffiness that makes it that way. Now, I've made this pattern a couple times, but I still need to use the actual pattern, which is never a bad thing. Now, if I was using normal red heart yarn now, I would not need it nearly as much. Oh, jeepers, that did not work. I'm using my short tips because it doesn't matter what size I use for this. Because what I'm doing is knitting it as wide as it's gonna be, and then all I gotta do is make it as long as it needs to be. I gotta make 2 of these also. Long weekend at work though. I mean, it could have been worse. It really could have been. But it was a long weekend. My backpack. Can you... Do you know where it is? I was gonna explain to her something. But she walked away. Oh, you are smart. Smart girl. Smart girl. Yep, that's all I need. Thank you. I forgot my cable needle. All I want to know is where I put my backpack. Oh, where my cable needle was, since you said you knew where my backpack was. But you were smart. She said yay. You are smart. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. You are smart though. Don't cut yourself short, baby girl. Baby girl. You know what I mean. Yes, you do. Don't be silly like that. I'm rearranging my papers. had to go grab more yarn, that's alright. So, are you just using Red Heart yarn? I love Red Heart yarn, I really do. Yes, awesome. Like, really, I love Red Heart yarn. It's so versatile. And it holds up good. Now, this stuff is literally for the birds. Like, yeah. At least crocheting with it. Knitting with it, I've decided it's not as bad. But for this, I needed a blue and purple. And blue and purple it is. I also need black and green. I think I got the right color for that. But that was harder to find. I'm not sure if I'll use the one that I got for the headband. Maybe I'll use it for something else. Or maybe I'll steal Baby Girl's knitting machine and use it. I know you like it.
You bought it.
I did for you, yes. So I am making... Oh, I should have got the link. This headband's really pretty. Let me grab the link quick. Ravelry. Don't tell me I changed my password. Don't tell me. Okay, I did not. That would have been silly. Library. Maybe. Baby girl, you're so smart. Oh. I am making this headband. Now that one was, the one I tested, I used Red Heart Super Saver. But, yeah, I tested that one. But this one, I am using homespun. Now if you've ever attempted to crochet with homespun, you'll understand. It's not easy to crochet with. Because you can't see the stitches. Like, it's gonna take me a little longer knitting this because of that same reason, but it's easier than crocheting with it. It's a very pretty design too. So I'm hoping that this color, because it should make sense with this pattern, because it's a stripe, it's not like variegated. I hope that it looks alright. And also right now at Joann's, all Lion Brand yarn is buy two get one free. And I believe you can mix and match it if you really want. It did not say you couldn't. So if you're looking for Lion Brand, it's on sale. I know most of theirs is like that weird feel stuff like this, but they have some nice one, like the wool ease, or the fake wool ease, whatever, I can't remember what that's called, is really nice. It's bulky too. Oh, that was silly. Now this is considered bulky also, I believe. Yeah, it's bulky. But I'm using it on the same size needles because I don't want it ginormous. I should rearrange some of my stuff. Like, hi sheep, let's set you right there. With that over there, so I have a little more room, sheep. I did update my title, right? I just thought about that. Yes, I did. Awesome. Close it. There we go. All set. we're gonna do this for a couple hours, because why not? I will admit though, I am tired. I worked 54 or 55 hours this weekend. Which, like, I'm not gonna lie, I loved my job, but it was hectic. It was really hectic this weekend. So, like, my head's not even all there. I lost where I was. That's alright, I found it. And like after I get a few rows of this done, it'll look better, I think. And we can start seeing the design.
Sometimes I miss my voice in the depth of hunger. There's a way to calm the noise and scare the mystery monger.
What's up, baby girl? We're getting there. I mean, it's not gonna be terrible slow making these, but slower than I'm used to. I think. I really do think so. So, right here, this is the front. You can see kind of the cables. You're going to bed? Because it's 1 minute before bedtime. Wait, dude, you're going to bed 4 minutes late. I was messing with my kids earlier. I hate the term "I don't know," especially when it comes from one of those things. Serious question. So earlier, I'm questioning about like why grades dropped, and I'm like, if I hear the words "I don't know," I'm gonna take 5 minutes off of your bedtime, so you go to bed 5 minutes earlier for each time. But he said "I don't know." I'm like, 8:55 bedtime then. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, 8:55 bedtime now. It was so funny. Like the look of pure horror on his face. It was great. It was worth it. So that's what that comment was. I think this might be just a hair wider, like an inch wider, but that's all right because they're headbands that can go over your ear if you want. So it's not terrible. Oh, Tonksi's invited to go night-night with baby girl. So did anybody watch the football game yesterday? I know it's a Super Bowl, but it sounds better if I say football game. Like, really. I haven't watched a football game in a few years. Well, Super Bowl in a few years. I normally don't watch a lot of football anyways. But yesterday I had to root for the Chiefs because it's my husband's favorite team. And he said something about liking the 49ers also. But for the whole length of our relationship, the Chiefs has been his favorite. So I was so excited. So when the Chiefs won, I'm like, oh my goodness. He was so excited. I was at work. I watched it at work. He was home. He watched it at home. I watched more of the football game than he did, I think. What's that, babe girl? Okay. I don't know how many of these headbands I'll actually make use of this yarn. Like for right now, I'm definitely making at least one. With this yarn, this specific color also. The other color, like I said, is I need a green and black. What I might use is my Scarfy green and black yarn. But I have to, let me grab the other two things of this yarn. I have them right here. That doesn't surprise anybody, I hope. Okay, I got this one because I got one free, and I like the color. It's called Wildfire. I like it. It's pretty. But, like, they really didn't have a green and black. But I thought this might be clove, but there's purple in it still. So what I might do, let me see if I have it right here. Oh, maybe I don't. Yeah, I might. No, I don't. I do have a black and green Scarfy yarn that I might use instead. I might, I'm not sure yet. But these colors are amazing. This is exactly what I was looking for this one. Now, if you want the link to this pattern, I can share it. I really can. Actually, let me make a timer, or not a timer, a command quick. If it pops up, and add command. Headband. The headband that I am making is found here. Awesome. There we go, there's a headband command. I have a couple of her headbands, but this is, I think, my favorite. Because, like, everybody has a favorite of everything, right? I mean, I have a favorite kid, it's my dog. I mean, my kids tell me it's my dog. So I just roll with it. I have attempted to crochet normal stuff with this, and it doesn't work. not for the lack of trying. So I think I did 3 repeats, maybe 4. Let me look. Because I don't want to do too many repeats. It looks weird then. No, I did 9. Wow. That's a lot. No worries, though. No worries, I'll get there. I was thinking about the other one. Which is alright. Sorry. I can't. I am catching. Get back up there. I was catching it. Not on purpose. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh. A normal table. Like, this stuff doesn't feel stretchy, it really doesn't. But like, after I work with it, it'll be a little more stretchier in the end. Just because of the stitches used. These cables, oh my goodness. I don't technically have to put them back on the normal needle. I can knit them off with the cable needle. But sometimes it's fun irritating myself doing it that way. Not really. It's not really irritating, it's kind of relaxing. And this is, it's considered bulky yarn, but it's not like bulky in the same sense as blanket yarn. So it's not as awkward to use. Although, could you imagine one of these made out of blanket yarn? I think that would look weird. Maybe somewhat cool. I feel like I'm so far away. I really do. I don't know why. Weird. I'm not much farther away than normal. Just feels it. Come on, slide off. I just totally forgot I was doing. Okay, I was messing up just a teeny tiny bit. This is it so far. Now you can see a little more of the cable right there in the middle. Wow, does this look blue on screen? Might have to get up and get a tissue. I'm not sure. I mean, I got beverages. I have a few beverages here. Mainly coffee, but I drink coffee all the time. There we go. A little better. So I'm using homespun yarn. Normally don't use homespun yarn. My turtle is trying to eat my yarn. Okay, I thought I was messing up. Not. Whew. I mean, I guess I could have knit both at once. I just thought of that. Like, 2 at a time. Why didn't I think of that before when I was casting on? I guess I could catch up. But do I want to? Or would I get confused and forget, like, to work on one? I'll just do one at a time. I mean, this yarn is not my favorite. At all. I mean, like I said, I love it. The feeling is great. It's really soft and fluffy. Just, it's hard to work with. Crochet-wise. Knit-wise, a little easier. I don't know what was up with that camera. It was off a little. Really weird. But that was silly. That's a wrong stitch. How did I know? Because I felt the stitch. Like, that's weird. That didn't work. Everybody, let's hope I do not drop a stitch on this, because I would not be able to pick the stitch up really easily with this. Weird things. So far, doing good. So far. I mean, like I said, it's a simple pattern, and it's really nice, and the yarn is fluffy. I think I actually have it. Hey Quilton, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I was irritated with work though, let me tell you. And then that irritation carried over into today. Like, people at the stores were irritating me. But yeah, it was rough at work this weekend. It really was. Retro got her gift today. Ooh. Did she open it? That's awesome. I hope she's feeling better. She wasn't feeling too good. What did she... She opened it on stream. Awesome. Oh yeah, and I'll send you that afterwards. Yeah, she's not feeling good and stuff. Like, I feel so bad. You know what? I kind of agree. Like, weird feeling day. Like, normally I'm not very irritated, but... So, we got a Mooney's bar and grill type thing, but it's more like mac and cheese place, right? And like I was so excited. So last Thursday, some of my guys went there with coworkers, and my friend brought me mac and cheese back. I loved it. The mac and cheese was great. It got spinach artichoke. So today I go to my husband, since we were grocery shopping anyways. Well, if we go out to lunch, do you want to go to Mooney's? And he agreed, because it was not bad prices at all. So we get there and we're seated. 10 minutes go by and the lady finally comes around for the drinks. And I wanted Sprite because I don't like 7-Up, but they only had 7-Up, so I order 7-Up. Why order something I don't like? Because it's the closest, right? Hubby orders Dr. Pepper. Not a bad choice at all. She brings the drinks, and then we don't see her again. Like 20-ish minutes later, I look at my husband, and like I said, I've been irritated for some reason, like carried over from the weekend, and the waitress still hasn't come back. So I look at him, I grab my coat, I grab my purse, I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, I'll pay for the drinks. He goes, no, you're not paying for the drinks because you didn't drink any of it, and I drank maybe like 3 sips. So I get up to the front and I tell the hostess, I'm like, we're leaving because like we've been here for quite a while and we haven't even ordered yet because the waitress hasn't come back. And I walked out. And like she didn't even apologize. Like, come on, at least apologize to somebody. And like I said, it might be more because I was irritated. And these 2 ladies were walking in. I'm like, good luck in there, because we sat there for about 20 minutes without even like ordering food. And then we get to the car and my husband's like, 20 minutes? No, it was more like half an hour. Yeah, that's horrible. And I'm one of those people that I will hold a grudge. I will not go back there. And like, this is how bad it is. Way back before I had kids. So like my oldest is gonna be 15. Before I was even pregnant with kids. McDonald's had the chicken nuggets on sale, the 20-piece for like $5. I ordered some, they were completely raw. Completely raw. I go in, and they tried telling me that I had to have brought them from somewhere else. I'm like, they're distinctly your chicken nuggets. So this was before I was even pregnant with any child. So it was like 16, 17 years ago. I didn't go back until just recently. So 17-year grudge. It's doable. It really is. Like, don't irritate me. Why am I having issues with this yarn? I know why. But like, yeah. So we got home and instead of having nice lobster mac and cheese, I had imitation crab meat with strawberries. Not the same. I know, like, it honestly started yesterday at work. I was just highly irritated with work. And nothing that any of the individuals at work did at all. I will admit that nothing they did. Just, yeah, it was a long weekend. So that probably didn't help the fact that we weren't even asked if we needed more time. And normally, at least every restaurant I've gone to, after you order your drinks and the waitress brings your drinks, she normally asks, or he, could be a he, I'm not trying to be biased, normally asks, do you need a few minutes or are you ready to order? It didn't even happen. Like, yeah, horrible experience. So then, in turn, I text my friend and I tell her what happened. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So on the way out, I told the other ladies that good luck. Yeah. I'm also one, I will spread this around, my bad experience. I will tell people, do not judge it based off of my experience, but be prepared. Just because I don't want somebody else to have the same experience without being warned. Now, I would understand if the place was busy, but they weren't busy. I mean, my little rinky-dink diners around me that, you know, sometimes you gotta wait to get food at, they're never like that, ever. What am I doing? I did the wrong stitches. There we go. Now I'm on the right track. Whew. But in good news, I went to Joann's for just 2 things of yarn, and Lion Brand was on sale, buy 2 get 1 free. And I only got the yarn. I'm proud of myself. Oh no. I love Red Heart too. Like I said, it's so versatile. And you can do so much with it. Like really, so much. I mean, for more kind of specialty yarn, I guess, I would go with Lion Brand for acrylic. Like any day. Like the specialty feel yarn. Like this. But then I'm always prepared for it taking me longer. Oh my gosh, I just realized that my timers say my name there. That's awesome. Oh yeah, now the cables are popping. We're almost actually done with the first repeat. I'm hoping it doesn't look too bulky, like too wide. I'm hoping. Oh my goodness. There we go. There's a little... Oh, you blame Twitter. Uh-oh, what happened on Twitter? I've seen some very, like, concerning tweets this weekend. Like, really. And it wasn't just about Twitter stuff, or one thing in particular. It was about, like, a lot, and it's all controversial. It's all a cesspool. Yeah, I don't really go on Twitter much. Like, I have it, I share my stream on it, and if I remember, I'll post pictures on it, but that's about it. And then I get notifications of a lot of the crafters I follow, but that's it. But I think Twitter's gotten horrible. Which isn't cool. It really isn't. I mean, I also dislike Pinterest. I know a lot of crafters love Pinterest. And at first I thought it was great until, like, you get fake links. You really do. And I hate that. I want, you know, if I click on a link, I want to be taken to the right place. I mean, that could just be my opinion on it, but it irritates me. Like, I'm irritated a lot lately. It's weird. Is this the year of irritation? It could be. I could be very irritated all year. Oh my goodness, I hope not. I don't think that's healthy. Why did that stretch? That's better. But I guess it could be worse. It could be like to the point where I don't want to talk to anybody or do anything. The irritation level. But it's just weird. Hey, my story, how's it going? It's been a while. Like, not a long while, just I haven't been on a few days. Like, even Wednesday, oh my goodness, I felt bad for Wednesday. I really did. It was hectic here. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I am using homespun yarn and it's killing me. But you know what always makes me happy? Seeing cool people in chat. Yeah. And crafting. Like, I love crafting. It's a good way to relieve stress. You're fine. I'm actually doing better than I was earlier. I was just irritated. Not, like, anything major. Just irritated. Like, one of those days. I'm doing much better. Hubby said I was hangry. I wasn't hangry. I was just irritated. Yeah, hugs are always good. Just a long weekend. Yeah, one of those days. Like, I mean, it got to the point, like, I was buying dog food. And, like, these people wouldn't move out of the aisle so people could get around. And I was, yeah, I kind of flipped my hand out at them and, yeah, I grumbled quite a bit at any store, except Joanne's. Joanne's I did not grumble at. But it was, yeah, one of those days. But, like, I should be happy. The groundhog did not see his shadow, so spring should be early. I doubt it, though, because it was really, ugh. No, it was just irritating. Like, honestly, just yesterday. Yesterday at work. I mean, yesterday day shift, I should really say, was irritating. Evening shift went a lot smoother and was not terrible. Why am I doing the wrong stitch? No, we have a bunch of overtime, and just one of the people that did overtime irritated me. Like, didn't want to do some stuff that they should have, and only wanted to do stuff that they wanted to. So when they were gonna get mandated, guess who found coverage for them, or else, yeah, it was, yeah. And then, of course, as he's leaving at 3, I'm like, yo, me a coffee. If he brings me a coffee on Friday, I will be really happy and I won't be irritated with him anymore. But like I said, evening went great. Like, nothing went wrong at all. I mean, my guys there, because there's a bunch of guys that live in the house that I work at, they were all hyped up about the football game and didn't even watch it. Like, weird. Like, really weird. So evening shift wasn't as bad as days. Aw, my story, thank you for hosting. I appreciate it. And I got new pop-ups for the hosts and stuff. Oh, what am I doing? That's the wrong button. Or, wrong button. Wrong stitch. Wrong button. What am I talking about? It's not a button. So what happened was my husband was trying to find stuff, and we figured that doing the Prime to Streamlabs would be cheaper than me buying like individual things. So I did that. That also opens up a few other things through Streamlabs. So I'm gonna be working on getting that stuff situated this week, including a merch shop. It's kinda awesome. Right now, I don't really have much of anything on it. But I'm gonna slowly add stuff. Because we all know how awesome I am at adding stuff. You wish Wi-Fi would stop playing games with... Aw, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, we've had issues with our interweb. It's terrible. I think my husband's right that the company just can't keep up with how many people are on at certain times. Because that's peak hours is normally when it messes up a little. So it kind of sucks. What am I doing? Like, so bad, you don't know how to fix it using wireless Wi-Fi. Yeah, try connecting the internet right to your laptop and that might fix it. Not guaranteed. All you can do is try figuring out how much of a speed it should be getting compared to how much you are getting. What am I doing? What row am I in? Knit. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go, I'm back on track. How's Jack Jack? Trouble. She's awesome though. She's very feisty lately. She wants what she wants when she wants it. If she doesn't want it, then don't bother. I know, right? She fits in perfectly. And she's very picky about her food. Like, I'm not even that picky about my food. I like what I like and everybody knows it. But she won't eat any food unless there's some kind of fish in it. Yeah. She's trouble. But she's awesome. I think we might have another mouse because she's been slinking around trying to stalk something. Or she's just stalking us again. Who knows? We may never know. I do have an entitled cat, yes. And what's dumb is I keep pleasing her. I told her next time I will only get the fish flavored food. My dog, on the other hand, she's here because she loves me. And that is that. She has decided that she will eat anything that we give her. And she knows when she's going to get a special treat. Yeah, she's not spoiled. She's well loved. So is the cat. Not gonna lie, the cat is well loved too. I think. Mostly. So this is an awesome pattern. I did not know how well this yarn would work with this pattern. I think it's doing pretty good. Uh-oh. I did one too many. Yeah, I did one too many. Oops. I'm glad I'm catching it before I get to the following row because this stuff is hard to frog and everything. I mean, it's even worse, like I said, when you crochet with it. Like, really worse. So knitting's not so bad because your stitches are on the needles. Crochet, it's, like I said, worse because... What am I doing? Okay. Whew. Like, that looks weird. It's not weird. Crocheting, I can't see my stitches. I circled that because I'm not repeating that. So it's a 16 row repeat. I thought it was 18. I did that so that I know where the repeats are. Well, how many? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, the turtle is trying to steal my yarn. So this week, at least this week, will be just knitting headbands. See, how long do I have for this? see. I have till next Thursday, so I have a little over a week. I have this. I'll get both of them done. I have 2 of these to make. So like I said, we're gonna do a lot of knitting on stream. And probably off stream. Between this and the cardigan. I love this color. Can't wait till it turns to blue. Like right now it's just purple, although it looks blue as purple. So I can't wait till it turns colors. Hoping it does before I get to the end. Otherwise this is a fully blue headband. Or purple. Purple. Oh my goodness, I don't know my colors tonight. Oh, and I'm so proud of the little dude. He's doing so well in reading. He really is. He only needed help with like 3 words tonight. And then he counted how many words he read. And he's like, I read 120 something words. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know why that's a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. Like, just that little thing. Like, like I said, I don't know why it seemed like a big deal, but it was. He's doing so well. I'm so proud of him. Baby girl's doing excellent in school, too. Her average went up, although one of her classes dropped in points, but overall it went up. So I'm so proud of her. My other 2, though. The oldest, not so bad. Like, I mean, all of his classes except PE dropped, but, like, he's gotta just focus a little more and not concentrate just on video games. But my 9-year-old, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to email his teacher and say that I did talk with them and maybe hold a conference again about what we can all do to make him a better student. Like, he ran out of the classroom one day. Like, just out of the classroom. They never notified me of that until, like, the following week. But, like, don't you think I should have known about that? Like, I understand they probably talked to him about it at school, but I would have liked to know about it that day that it happened. I probably would have went down to school to talk with him that day. Because to me, that's a little important. He's also not recently, but, you know, after Christmas, he climbed under their desks and made animal sounds, just stupid stuff like that, like disrupting the class, not doing his work, not paying attention. Like, I want to know this. I want to know when my kid's not behaving. Like, I feel like it's my responsibility to help them correct it. I mean, it just could be because I work with developmental disabilities and stuff. But, like, I want my kid to succeed, and I don't want the teachers to have 1,000,001 issues with my kid, let alone any other kid that might be misbehaving. But I did talk with him today. Okay, so this is after a whole repeat. When it's done, I will stretch it and block it a little. But I'm liking it. I wonder. Change colors. Ooh, that's a little better. Yeah, that's the best one. It's almost the right color. But you can see the cables and the fanciness on the side. But I don't think this yarn's gonna be terrible for this. I really don't. Poor Betty. I hope she's feeling better. Let's send her hugs. I will admit though, I feel better now than I did earlier. Hey Mombi, how's it going? Yeah. Every time I see you go live, I go to click on you at the next opportunity and then you're not live anymore. But I know, you said that you've been really busy. Which is understandable. No streaming stamina, oh no. It'll come back. It will. But I see you're making more and more hearts. They're awesome. I love how fancy they are. Oh, thank you for following the French town. I'm sorry, I had a... Why did that not pop up? Like, that was weird. I'm glad I caught that. I do appreciate it. Yes, it is. It's called Petunia Stripes. It is Line Brand Homespun, which I can't crochet with. Like, I can, but it's a pain. It really is. But the colors are always amazing. And it knits really well. Just, if you crochet with this stuff, you need a second strand of yarn with it. Definitely. Because you can't see the stitches if you don't. Like, you might be able to feel the stitches, but I've had something going straight and then all of a sudden I have like 2 million stitches. So if I crochet with it, I do use a second strand of like normal either yarn or even like a thinner yarn, like a size 1 or 2. But Lion Brand right now is currently on sale at Joann's. Buy 2, get 1 free. So naturally I bought 3. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to slide that one. So I got this color. I don't know if I pulled that right. Tried crocheting with the weird fancy yarn ones. Couldn't keep track. Yeah, that's what this stuff does. It really is. Like I said, it looks great. Now, if you do match it up with a thinner yarn, then you can see the stitches, but you see still mainly this yarn. But this would be great for hair, look at that. Although this one does have a black thread through it too. But the other 2 colors I got are this one. This is called Celestial Stripes, so I'll stripe also. And then this one, I love it. It is Wildfire. It's oranges and reds. I love it. Yeah, that Celestial, like, that is real. I'm doing a second headband in that. And like, normally I don't look at this yarn, but when you have something quite specific to the colors, Wildfire would make a great Charmander. I might have to do that. I mean, I would probably match it up with like a gold yarn or something if I did that. And I think that would look awesome. I have to agree. I refrained from any fabric unless they had Baby Yoda fabric. I was gonna get some of that. So I refrained from any fabric. Because of course that was on sale too. Am I doing that right? No, I'm not. I almost feel like we should do like a question at how long you would wait. Yes, this yarn is so soft, and I will agree, it works up really great. Like, I mean, I've made scarves out of it, no issue at all. But like, crocheting with it is a little a headache. I love knitting with it though. So how are you tonight? Or today? It depends on where you are in the world. I am on the east coast of the US. And like, I don't know, I love something about the colors too. Like the colors are always very vibrant. Stick with knitting, yes. Knitting with this is no issue. Crocheting with it, like I was saying, can give you a headache. I do both. I crochet, I knit, I sew, I quilt. I do hand embroidery, countered cross stitch. I used to seed bead work, and before kids, I would do stained glass work. So I know quite a bit. Actually, I think did Koala do it? Let me check. I think there's a command about this. Let's see. Crafts, yes. Which is awesome. I forgot about that. So what do you like making? I mean, I love anything with colors. So, anything with colors for me. And actually, I found seed beads, so I may eventually be doing seed bead work. What am I doing? Yes. Now, I'm always kind of leery about using some yarns with cables and stuff, like designs, but this one seems to work well with cables. I'm not really having issues with it. I love making things with lots of color. You don't usually do neutral things unless you're gifting something to someone who prefers neutrals. That is awesome. I love color work, I really do, whether it's crochet or knitting. Because colors. I have no problem using like 50 different colors at once. I have done graphkins in both knit and crochet. I make my patterns for the graphs. So I make my graphs sometimes. Like, I do have to make the ones for February. I'm doing a corner to corner crochet along, or you can use the graphs for knitting or beadwork or perler beads or whatever. Anything. Lady Frenzy, Wicked Truth, is actually using my graphs for tatting right now, which is awesome. So my crafts are very versatile. But like I said, I love using multiple colors. The largest thing that I crocheted with multicolors is a queen size. Maybe I did a king size once, I'm not sure. Corner to corner Grafton. I did a full size one for my son, and then I did the queen size one. It was fun. Oh, I'm doing that wrong. I need a cable. Wherever I put that. No, I don't necessarily have to use a cable needle. I prefer to. Especially with this yarn. I've done cables without one. I'm also one that if somebody has a question pertaining to any craft I do, I will drop what I'm doing and I will show you how it's done. I don't show paid patterns at all. I refuse to, because I feel like if you want to do the pattern, like, support the designer, support the artist. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would understand that. Free patterns, I will help anybody with, really. I'm not against buying patterns. If there's a pattern that I love and somebody goes, well, don't buy that, use this free one, I will still probably buy the paid pattern. I have no problem doing that. I will make the pattern probably at least 5 times. Unless it's specifically for one person. Then I'm not sure if I would use it that often, but you never know. The next amigurumi I'm making is a bat that was designed by Yarnaholic. It's just so freaking adorable, it is. I can grab that pattern too. So right now I'm working on, this is a commission, this and the next headband I'm making. So I probably won't just do it exclusively on stream, like some stuff I do. But let me grab that pattern because it's so adorable. No, not patterns. Library. Like I said, it's so adorable. And I'm probably gonna make it in purple. So this is the bat pattern. And let me tell you, it's adorable. But yeah, I love creating things. I have had my own crafting business for longer than 11 years. Because I started really taking it seriously before baby girl was born. And she turned 11 in October. So I've been very serious about it past at least 11 years. I more than likely don't do things how most other people do them. I do them my way. And I will always let people know that I do things my way because it's easier for me or it's my preferred method. But it's not the only way. There's no wrong way to craft unless you don't craft. Nope, I thought I messed up. I have no problem showing my mistakes on stream, I really don't. Because I'm only human. I'm back on track. Not even using my pattern now. So I used it for a few sections, and then I'm not using it. But I will always keep it near me, just in case I have a moment. Which, like I said, I'm human. Moments happen. Yeah. Now, along with doing crafts, I do game also. So if by chance I am streaming a game, you can stay, I will chat still. If gaming is not your forte, I apologize. It is something I have done for a long time. Sometimes I do game more than I craft. But I will also try to do at least 3 crafting streams a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If by chance I can't do one on Wednesday, I will do one on Thursday if possible. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is normally no streams because I do work double shifts all 3 days normally. But me working like that means that I have quite a few days in a row off normally. I have, this week I have today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday off. So Thursday I'll probably be on earlier than normal. Doing crafts. There's quite a few instances that I will ask chat, what should I make? I will do a poll. Feel free anytime that I do a poll to participate in it, because I love when people participate so I know what I should make. Sometimes I am so lost and confused, I want to make something but I don't know what I want to do. So I might do a poll asking what I should do, whether it's sewing, quilting. I don't normally do a lot of quilts though. Crocheting or knitting. I'll do a poll on that on occasion. So like tomorrow I might get on early and I might play a Switch game. And then about 1 p.m. my time I'll switch over to crafting, and then later I'll go back over to gaming because I do raid in World of Warcraft from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays right now. Like I said, if I'm gaming, I will still chat away. I have no problem doing that. I'm not gonna say I'm the best gamer, but I have fun. I game to have fun. I don't game to be the best. If I'm ever playing a game and you play the same game, and you want to party or join up, let me know. I have no problem doing that. I think I'm bringing them back apart yet. Oh, this is the part that I had issues the first time I switched them back. That's alright. Do is I'm actually gonna go off of the cable needle and hope for the best. Like really hope for the best. So I knit and crochet because some things I think look better in knit and others in crochet, and sometimes they look better in either or. But that's just my preference. Like colorwork hats, I definitely think, depending on the design, they always look better in knit. And the colors carry better, I think. I taught myself to knit a few years ago because my husband kind of put the bug in my ear about it and how he likes knit hats better than crochet hats. So naturally that's what I did. I learned how to knit, self-taught. That's why I'm always like, if I'm doing something somehow that you don't normally do it, you can let me know how you normally would. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna definitely do it. I will try it. But sometimes it's harder to change if it's like similar outcome and stuff. Get over there. Yeah, this is where I had an issue the last time too. My needle does not want to bend. I don't want to drop my stitches. Come on. It's like that initial one. I don't know why. There we go. So that's the weirdest thing. I don't know why that one there is so difficult. Keep looking around because my dog's normally around me somewhere and she's not tonight. It's just weird. I think she actually went to bed with my princess. Do that. I will talk to myself a lot. I have no problems with that. Sometimes you need your own expert advice, right? Nobody knows you like you. Of there. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta undo this. I gotta tink it back. I think I messed up. Better to tink it back now than try figuring it out in like 4 rows. Okay, I'm back on track. So I think I was knitting too many and not purling enough. So it's back on track and we're all happy now. Yep. Question of the night. We haven't done this one since Christmas time. Question of actually the week, because I'll turn into question of the week. Question of the week. How long do you wait at a table in a restaurant before you leave if your waitress has not come by to take your order? Maybe I'll just do it. I have no idea. So yes, that's the question of the week. Maybe we'll start doing that weekly. TC's jealous of the gift you sent Retro, so you figured out a theme for fabric to make him one. That's awesome. That is awesome. TC's adorable. Like, really, he is. He's... And he should stop being, like, so self-let down on his art stuff, because he's actually really good at art. He is. I love it. He's lucky he's cute. I know, right? Like, really? I could only imagine. Oh, I hope you clipped that when Retro opened that, because I will so... You know what? Let me go watch it right now. Because, why not? I get it. I always doubt myself too. So, like, I get it. I just wish, you know, maybe he saw more of what we see. Oh, he didn't? Okay, I'll watch it later. Maybe I'll clip it later. Because that sounds like fun. And Betty is amazing. She really is. Retro Betty is amazing. Unless somebody else clipped it, you never know. I normally don't find out people clip my stuff until I get the summary from Twitch. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? Wait, I did that? Or I said that? Like, oh. It's always funny. I mean, I do love seeing clips from everybody. I really do. It's fun. So I think every week I'm gonna start doing a command for question of the week. Just like random nonsense ones. Or like something that irritated me, like the restaurant thing. So I think before I stream tomorrow, I'm gonna make a question of the week about how long you wait until you leave if the waitress doesn't get your order. I mean, to me, it's a big deal, especially when you're hungry. And I kind of felt bad for leaving, but like, I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those weird situations. Today's been a weird day. Is it almost over? Actually, it is. I only have an hour and a half of today. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. We can only hope. Maybe I'll take my hubby out for breakfast tomorrow at the local diner that we love going to. That does not take half an hour to get your order. Oh my. Messed up. Yeah, maybe I'll do a survey monkey survey, whatever it's called. It's one of those. It's survey and monkeys. I just don't know how it goes. Yes, and like I live out in the country and we have 2 diners. And we like the one better than the other one. And like the waitress is always amazing. The food is great. And like we live in farm country, so we know where our food comes from. But yeah, I agree. Those places are always the best. The downside of that is if you live in the US and there's a flood or natural disaster and you live by some of those diners, if they can still function like with I think 70% of their menu, then you don't, like, that area shouldn't qualify for any kind of federal help. That's the only downfall. Because most of the time, like even our local grocery store, the meats are stocked locally. That's the only downfall. But it's alright because, like, if by chance it does hit hard and the diners can't, we'll be guaranteed it. Not that we definitely would want to use it if it wasn't needed. But you know it would have to be a bad disaster. Whereas a couple places that are like 35, 40 minutes away from us, back in 2011, they flooded for a second time within a few years. And yeah, a lot of people lost their places. Only thing about that, I couldn't get to work. That's it. Like, that's the only downfall. Favorite go-to diner is in San Diego. Maybe the closest thing to natural disaster might be yeah, wildfire. Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, I live in upstate New York, so like not a lot happens, but just enough that, you know, on occasion something might happen. I mean, the last flood we had took out my furnace and my water heater. We went out and we put in a new water heater ourselves, and our furnace was from the 70s anyway, so we just upgraded. And we didn't use federal assistance for that because Quilton called me a effer. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I gotta see it. she's so happy, Quilton. She is. Look at her. That's awesome. Betty's awesome. She really is. That's awesome. She's so adorable. Thank you for sending that clip. Wow, I'm almost done with 2 repeats. This is awesome. The excitement on her face. That says it all. TC. Of course TC did. It's TC. He's just so adorable. Am I doing that? Yeah. Hopefully I did the right stitches. That's so funny. Did I do that right? Yes. So funny. It sounds like he was being feisty. Oh my. Poor Betty was feeling off and he's feeling feisty. A great combination. Okay, so did anybody watch the Super Bowl? Or even like the halftime show? I don't care. Super Bowl was awesome. I loved it. Husband's favorite team is Kansas City. But he used to love the 49ers also. So, yeah. The game was great. She came back from her nap later. He was even worse. Yes. Red, gold, and white team. KC won. Like, they came back from a 10-point deficit to win. One of the touchdowns, though, was a big controversy because the guy caught the ball and was running, and the ball went over the goal line, but his feet didn't. I know. They saved so much money this year. Think about it. Both teams had the exact same colors. They saved so much money. Like, they made a big profit. Like, the same colors for confetti for whoever won. Didn't have to guess. It was awesome. Yeah, definitely. It was awesome. Halftime show, though. Shakira was amazing. But, I don't know. Even, I guess Baby Girl even asked why J-Lo was almost naked. I love that little girl. She is truly my daughter. Like, the halftime show was awesome. But, like, it's kind of a family event, like, on television. It really is. So, like, seeing somebody out there almost naked and an 11-year-old little girl actually saying, why is she almost naked? Yeah. Yeah, her daughter being out there was awesome, but I didn't realize how many people didn't know that that was her daughter at the time. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, definitely. Lead singer in last year's show. I haven't watched the Super Bowl in quite a few years, so this was the first time I actually paid attention to it. And, like, the commercials weren't anything special. I don't think so anyways. But yeah, the whole wardrobe malfunction. Maroon 5 last year. Yeah, that's understandable why he was topless. I can't keep up with what I'm doing. Okay, I can keep up with what I'm doing. I'm doing the right thing. The entertainers this year performed like they normally would. I don't think it was so much how they performed, but what J-Lo was wearing. That's what I think. Like I said, even my daughter made a comment on her outfit. That's the only thing. You're worried they would overcorrect into Baby Shark next year. I would watch that. I really would. Yeah. That would be awesome if they did that. Yes. Honestly, I thought there was a... Hey Forever, how's it going? We're talking about the halftime show right now. So, like, Shakira's outfit and her backup dancers actually made sense. Yes. Made sense with both teams. Like, she fit right in. J-Lo's first part of her outfit, because she had the second part on under that first part, and I realized this when she changed, kind of. When they got a view of her back, I honestly thought that she had some kind of pad on, because the second outfit kind of didn't fit right, like, in all honesty. And like my one coworker kind of caught that too. I'm like, is that? And she goes, I hope not. I mean, she is female, so we can't really judge, but it just looked weird. I'm doing the right thing. Am I doing the right thing? Yeah, I'm doing the right thing. Whew. Blonde moment. But then, you know, when she was actually wearing the second outfit, it made sense what we saw. Yeah, that is very true, Mombi. But, like, for a little kid to see that and think, are they not wearing anything? Yeah. I mean, for us, we've seen the nude bodysuits, like full-length bodysuits, many times. But, like, my princess is one that she'll wear shorts under a dress if it's warm out and leggings under them if it's cold out. And it's her choice. I've never told her she had to. I did tell her, though, if the dress is too short, she's got to get rid of it. Because that just makes sense. But, like, baby girl's comment was just great. Pay attention too much to the outfits because you were dancing and loving all the old school songs. Yes. Yeah, and her daughter was pretty awesome there. I will admit that. I didn't see the opening. That's one thing I didn't see. I was busy doing work stuff at work. But my husband did, and he goes, I'm not sure. Oh, has she had her daughter perform at the Vegas shows? That's awesome. Like, she's got talent. She really does. I hope she, you know, if she chooses to, she goes far. And I hope she's not forced into it. There has been worse outfits. Yes, definitely. What Super Bowl was it with Justin Timberlake and what's her name? Always been fascinated by costuming, so you pay attention to stuff. Yes, me too. My coworkers expect me to say comments about people's outfits like that, especially huge singers and stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's why I notice the little things. I mean, I don't think it helps that... Yeah, poor Janet Jackson. You know, as makers and crafters, right here, we know, like, we specifically pay attention because we've made stuff. I mean, I make my daughter clothing all the time and stuff, so, like, we know to pay attention to stuff like that. Hope she isn't forced either, but you think it's out of desire to perform, so since J-Lo has a platform to help, then why not? Yeah. Definitely. You know, I've been wondering that too. Like, all I heard was her daughter was there. Aren't they twins? Because we couldn't remember last night, and I wasn't gonna Google it. She had twins, right? But yeah, that makes me wonder if he's interested in it too. They are twins, okay. Her parents are J-Lo and Mark. Yeah. Music is definitely there. And performing. Like, it's not just the music, it's the whole performance. Well then, I messed up on that road, didn't I? That's alright, we can think backwards. Forgot what row I was on. But, like, I'm just hoping that it's more of her naturally veering to it instead of being forced into it. And, like, she did amazing. She really did. And you could tell she wasn't nervous at all. But then it's like, is it all natural or does she take lessons? I mean, either way it's awesome. Like, my baby girl takes lessons at school. So it's not like, I mean, I don't force my kids to do anything. I mean, I encourage them. If they like doing something, maybe they should continue doing it. But that's about it. Man, I gotta think back almost this whole row. What was I thinking? It's not a worry. Almost there. J-Lo had an interview, asked about her daughter performing. She said she asked her if she could sing and perform. So she does always tell her daughter to look at her and everything will be fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't think, like, I can't really say for sure, but I don't think that J-Lo would be one to be like, hey, look, you gotta follow in my boots. But, like I said, we don't know. And it seems like her daughter's in control of it. But I bet it's amazing at family time when they just get into the groove of wanting to sing and dance and stuff. Or holidays. Now it makes you wonder, do they go Christmas caroling together? You know what? And honestly, I hope in the future, if her daughter and even her son does get really big into performing, maybe they can do a family Christmas album. That would be awesome. I think. And I will admit, J-Lo being, like, what, 50-ish? Yeah, like, kinda scary good looking still. Like, I think I would look like a hot mess and, like, at the age of 50, not, like, parading around dancing wearing stiletto-type shoes. Does anybody know who that male singer was? Does anybody? That's one thing that we kept trying to figure out last night. And why was he dressed up as a Tin Man, basically, with Shakira? Okay, maybe not exactly the Tin Man, but Tin Man in a trench coat? And nobody at work knew who he was. Oh, that's the wrong stitch. Yeah. Oh, come on. I don't normally listen to the music that was on yesterday. I mean, I know J-Lo and Shakira because, well, J-Lo and Shakira. But I don't typically listen to that music. So that might be why I didn't know who he was. The Tin Man guy is known as Bad Bunny. Okay. You googled it. Awesome. But he looked like a Tin Man last night. Maybe he should have rethought of his outfit. I know it's probably not his choice. It was probably picked for him, but it was intense. Tin Man intense. Are we hitting the blue yet? If I don't hit the blue soon, I might have to figure out how to connect the blue. I'm not sure yet. I mean, this is only 2... I think I'm doing 9 or... I think that's what I said. I mean, I'll measure it as I go. That's 2 repeats. And I love the cable. As I'm trying to slip it off with my needles. It is wider than my last one, but that's alright. I like it. So 2 repeats is about 5. I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. So that's not bad. So if I do 9, about 20 something. 22 and a half inches? That's not bad. Can't remember what I normally do these two, so I might only do 8 repeats. I'm not sure. At 8, I'll measure it and see if I need to go farther. That was close. I don't think I'm going too bad of a pace. I don't know why sometimes I lose my head. So I might do the second one in the same design, or I might do it in the other design that I've made. I'm not sure yet. Oh man, I went to the grocery store and I was gonna pick up more rice pudding because I'm out and I forgot. Oh man, that's alright. I do have Chips Ahoy though. I mean, Chips Ahoy's almost rice pudding. No, it's not. Not even close. I could pretend it is. Probably not. I do like Chips Ahoy though. So I think, yeah, definitely be done with this by the 13th. No problem. Well, this one and the other one. I can't remember how big of a repeat the other one is. Let me look. Oh, it starts with an O. That is all I know. But that one's pretty too. Oh, that's a 30 repeat. 30 repeat. So I think that one I only did 3 or 4 repeats. That's alright. I might do that one next so that they're 2 different designs. I'm using my short tips because I really don't need extra long cable for this. So that's why I'm doing it. Oh, we gotta drive my husband's car back down to the shop tomorrow. His check engine light was on, and then it went off, and then it went back on. So we just gotta double check with the code. And I should bring my van down there for an oil change. Because that is needed. I kind of like my van, and I like it running, and yeah, that's the only reason. So, Groundhog did not see its shadow in Pennsylvania, but then it started doing this rain, snow, sleet stuff. It's like, are we sure that there's no more winter? I mean, either way, like, if you look at it, from yesterday there was 6 weeks left of winter anyways, until the official first day of spring. So, either way, we would still have 6 weeks of winter. It just depends on how mild it is, I guess. Yes, that is correct. Jeepers. So I consider Mondays my late night craft streams because like after working double shifts all weekend, it's like I like trying to sleep in on a Monday. I typically would, but lately the hubby's been getting me up early to go shopping and stuff. So it hasn't been working out for me. So I make do with it. I mean, I might eventually switch it up a little and go a little earlier so I'm not up till 1 a.m. Like, I did get makers and crafting a little earlier than normal tonight, but I was also gaming earlier. So it kind of made sense just to take a small break and then jump right back in. He's snoring. He's sleepy. He works night shift a couple nights a week. He sleeps really weird hours. Me, not so much. I like my sleep. Although, I was kind of surprised that they did not call me at work today to see if I would work again. But I did tell night shift last night I was highly irritated with them. With work, not them. I was grateful they all showed up. So, part of what irritated me was one of the evening shifters called off and we already had like 3 open shifts. Like 3. So we covered, well, I covered one of them. One of my coworkers covered another. And then, what was it? I'm trying to think. How did it work? Oh, and then we had an overtime coming in from out of the house. That I found last minute. Like, really. So, then one of the normal evening shifters called off and mandated the only other person that could be because they're a house worker too. So I covered that. The phone rang so many times. I'm like, if that's a night shift calling off, we have nobody to mandate at all. So I'm just gonna tell them they can't and they can come in sick. But I wasn't gonna put up with it. look at me like that. I saw you chewing on your back. Please don't chew on your back. Puppers came back down. She was sleeping with baby girl. I know her true love is me. Right, babies? I see you grinning at me. Hold on. I'll put this down. You can climb up here and say hi. Hold on. Get back here. I will. Maybe I'll get you a treat. Don't tell Jack. Oh, never mind. She doesn't want to get up here. She just laid down behind me. I have no idea if I just messed that up. I was talking to my dog. Okay, I'm not sure. Where am I? Oh, we got a tank back. I forgot the cable in the previous room. And actually, I'm not going to tank all the way back. I'm just going to tank back from this. And hope I do this right. Everybody, hope I do it right. Because I don't want to drop all my stitches. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go back far enough to where the cable starts and ends. So this is where it is. Okay, and from here, let's see, I gotta bring this over there. So what I'm gonna do is kind of, sort of, almost not really drop these stitches. I can find where the other stitches. So like I said, kind of, sort of, almost not really. If it works. This way I don't have to tank back the whole row. 3. This can hang out right there. These stitches I can tank back onto this needle. And get off there. One more. 3. Then, what I can do hopefully figure out what I'm doing. Hopefully. So now what I'll do is I will knit off the cable first. So I kind of, sort of, not really dropped stitches in the area that I needed to fix. So I dropped them onto separate needle, kind of, sort of. Fixed my cable, so that went behind. So it's the cable in the front, right? Front cable? Yes. And this is how we fix it. Don't even question how I figured out that I messed up. Because I have no idea. I have messed up on a cable, like 10-15 rows down, and then just dropped all the way down to that. So what I do then is, like, say I messed up down here. I take this cable needle and I weave it between the stitches. So like I would go in the front here, then in the front there, then in the front there, and then drop down to that, and then fix it. Little tedious, but not bad. But now that cable's fixed, and the looseness right there will even out after a couple rows. When I figured out how to do that, I dropped a lot of stitches. And it took a good many weeks for me to really figure out, oh, okay, this is what I gotta do, not that. Trial and error, that honestly is what a lot of crafting is about, I think. And honestly, it's easier to drop back a couple rows instead of having to just frog the whole thing. So we'll flip it over and there's the cable. It turned out correct. I have my power. I know I have coffee left, but Powerade. I'll put that. I'm sorry, I did that Luna. Come here. There she is. Hold on, let me move it. There's Jack. Jack's my kitty cat. She thinks she runs the house. She really doesn't though. I got you, see? And it's salmon flavored. It's your favorite. She's not spoiled. She's well loved. You sit your hiney down. You'll get your turn. Oh, I gave her 4 times. Hi, babies. I know. Come on, climb up. Oh, let me. You are not eating her treats. Don't try eating her treats, that's not nice. I'll grab you yours. Come on, get up. Come on. My lap puppy. Sit. Here she is. She my lap puppy. You're not being... Don't hit each other. Oh my. These animals. They're not jealous at all. And here's my pupper. Look up. Say hi. She's so sweet. She is. She's not shy. Bye, Jack. There she goes. Here's some treats. Here's some treats. Sit there. Lay down. She's my lap puppy. My hubby will say she is not a lap puppy, but she is. She fits on my lap. You get your nose out of the treats. I know. You had pizza tonight. I know you had pizza tonight. Go on, eat your treat. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ooh, did I give you 1 or 2? Oh, you want more? So she's my babies. Go on. It's all gone. You just slobbered on me. You did. I love you, Bob. I love you. I do. My babies. You ask my kids, this is my favorite kid. Out of all 4 of them, my dog's my favorite. They will tell you that. I did not tell them that ever. Say hi. You happy girl? I know you are. Okay, I'm turning. Go on. He's amazing. Man, you slobbered on my table. That's not cool, babies. Yeah, you don't belong over there. You don't. You know that. So, yeah. Puppers and kitters. They're both crazy. I just wipe it down after they get anything because I don't want fur or anything left over. If that makes sense. So it does to me. Because I do a lot and I do mail a lot of stuff out. I gotta clean up this hot mess area. I really do. What did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Phew, I thought I lost it.
Cold inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease, but feared that my days were over.
Now, I don't know if I'll go to 1 a.m. tonight. Because like I said, very irritating weekend, very long weekend. But I might, I'm feeling pretty good today, or right now. Could be because I ate good food earlier. We had pizza tonight. So it worked out for me. I had spinach, mushroom, and garlic. Baby, stop it! Don't pull your hair out. That's crazy talk. So here's again the cable that we fixed.
Sometimes I recall, repeat it all, the hopelessness, the bitter taste of fear, that my days were over.
So right there, that's the cable. It looks good now. Looks like a cable now. So I'm debating on getting the Animal Crossing games. I'm debating. I heard, and I guess Nintendo confirmed it, that it's gonna be only one island per Switch. Which I guess isn't a bad thing, but it just seems weird because I think back when the GameCube had Animal Crossing, each account or each person had a different island. It wasn't the same exact. That's the only reason I find it a little weird. Nope, not sneezing. Maybe we'll play Zelda again tomorrow morning. I had fun last week playing Zelda. Haven't played it since. Have not played it since. Baby girl got to play Pokemon tonight though. She had fun. After she figured out what she was doing. Did I do that? Oh, I did that stitch wrong. I knew that felt weird. Oops. You see how Jack's like, yep, I'm up here, I get my treat, and I'm gone? Whereas Puppers, Tonksy was like, Okay, more love, mommy, more love. What am I doing wrong here?
Is there an Excalibur in here?
What row am I in? Okay, that's what I did wrong. Figured it out. Sometimes I lose my head. We all know that though. Actually, today the weather was really awesome. Like, after the strange, snowy, icy coldness last night, we thought school would at least be delayed. And it wasn't. If we knew that it was going to be so nice out, we probably would have gone a different area. Then I probably wouldn't have had to complain about a restaurant. I did not want to do that. My sweater is going good. I am almost to the adding of the sleeves, so it's all in one. Like, this sweater I'm making is all in one piece with no sewing at all. Just weaving of the ends. And I'm loving it so far. Yeah, that is some good purple. Man, I wish it picked up better on camera though. I'm missing the blue so far though. I'm sure it'll look good in the end. Do the switcheroo again. No, still no seam. Wait, it's right there. I feel it. Why won't the sneeze just happen? I would probably feel better if by chance it happened. But of course it's not gonna. No, that's a wrong stitch. That would all blend if I did that. Oh jeepers. Oh jeepers. Nope, that goes on front, not in back. I was really messed that one up. I would have fixed it though. So what I was gonna do is accidentally put the knit stitches behind the purl stitches, and then it would have just thrown the whole thing on. Because it would have been backwards. now, I don't know. Should I get Animal Crossing when it comes out? I might. I might have to see what Amazon's offering if I order off them. I mean, I got codes for the Pokemon games since I ordered the 2-pack off Amazon, so I can actually play the opposite Pokemon in each one. So that's exciting. Let's Google that. Or not Google. Let's go on Amazon quick. Yeah, I gotta find reusable shopping bags. Oh. Animal Crossing New Horizons, yes. It's like they read my mind. March 20th. Oh, it's not saying. I mean, I played the original one so much. So much. Like, back in the GameCube. I haven't played anything since, make sure I'm doing the right road. Which I am. What am I doing? I messed up somewhere. Didn't I? I did. Oh, get off. Get off. No, I didn't. I didn't mess up. I thought I messed up. So I need to get reusable shopping bags because next month, I think, until all the plastic bags at places run out. Well, New York State's going plastic shopping bag free, and paper bags will cost a nickel each. Which, okay, so Aldi's already does that. They charge for their bags, which is awesome. Like, I'm proud of them. But please tell me I didn't just mess up. No, I didn't. But like, now I gotta get reusable bags because that adds up. Like, we're a family of 6. So I gotta figure out what bags I'm gonna get. I mean, I could make them, but I always say I'm gonna make stuff for myself and then I don't. Yeah, like, the only issue right now is a lot of stores have just them really cheap ones, and we want, like, the durable ones. So that's why I'm gonna check Amazon first. I really am. Before I decide what ones I'm getting. Like, Aldi's has really good ones normally, but lately they're hard to find. And we had them in the past, but like, after so much use, like a couple of years worth of use, we had to get. We have bag reusable bags. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a little research before I decide what ones I want. Because I don't want to have to replace them every couple months. And like, we're a family of 6, like I said. So like, it's a big deal. Yes, I'm doing alright with it. And like, it's a great thing, it really is. But just the initial part of trying to figure out what bags you really do want to use and getting them and remembering them the first few times is gonna happen. I guess Wegmans here though has biodegradable plastic bags that they're using now. I'm not sure though. I haven't gone to Wegmans. My husband has. I can get in trouble if I go there. And by trouble, I mean I will overspend. Because everything looks delicious. I mean, there's plenty of times that I choose not to even use a bag. But other times it's like, I really need them because it's like all or nothing when I get home. Especially late at night. So sometimes after my double shifts on the weekend, I'll stop and pick up groceries and stuff. And then I don't want to make like 10 trips to my van when I get home. So it's like all or nothing. So I gotta make sure that they're sturdy. Oops. Okay, that didn't work. Third time's a charm there. Now, a lot of people that I know use the plastic bags for like their bathroom garbage cans and stuff. I actually have a kitchen garbage can in my bathroom, so that doesn't affect me. Yeah, we're copying everything California does. In all honesty, that's what we're doing. Our governor is, has been a thing for a while. Just always keep bags that you've purchased in your car. Yeah, a few stores here, well, I think more than a few, they'll do like between 2 cents and 10 cents discount for every bag that you use. Oh, definitely. Definitely nice to take money off your purchase, no, even if it's a few items. Like, really. Makes you feel like you're saving a lot of money. And, like, I know over time, you'll end up saving money that way. Like, a lot. Like, you'll pay off the amount that you paid for the bags in no time. I know that. But, like, a lot of people are complaining. It's like, I have a ton of plastic grocery bags. If you want them, you can have them. Do you want me to just sell them to you? Because I can do that. Like, when my mom sends up Christmas presents, she shoves a bunch of plastic bags in the box so that nothing jostles, which is awesome. So maybe I'll just start, like, selling them to friends. I mean, for a while, our recycling company was taking them, and then it turns out that they were getting stuck in either the recycling truck or the recycling machines at the plant, so they stopped taking them. I know there are a few places that still take them in and they send them out to get recycled, but sometimes they're not always open. I mean, I could go to Walmart with bags, and I think they take 5 cents off here. Maybe it's 10 cents. And with how much sometimes we get, I could get my rice pudding for free. I have an addiction to rice pudding. I really do. I'm not ashamed of it. But I am out right now. It's upsetting. And it's sad because I was just at the store today. Make sure I'm not skipping out on a cable again. Man, I love this pattern. I really do. This pattern and the other one, I can grab the other pattern because it's really pretty too. If I remember what I'm doing. No, not that one. Do I not have it? Oh no. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Maybe I do have it. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's weird. What one did I do first? I'll find out. Tonksy, stop it. Oh, did she not publish it yet? That could be. No, she didn't. Okay, that could be why then. Okay, that's why. She has not published it yet. But I tested that pattern too. I tested a lot of patterns because I enjoy doing it and it gives me something to kind of focus on that I need to work on. And actually pay attention to every stitch, not just like glance and kind of skim through the row. Or round, I've tested hats too. But yeah, I sometimes test just for that, you know, I gotta pay attention feeling. I've lost so many of these, it's not funny, between these and the flat ones, so many. Good thing they're not expensive. Oh, are we no, we're not. I thought we were changing to blue. I'm hoping I eventually change. I'm not seeing any blues so far. Darn. Hey Mickey, how's it going? And good morning to you. I hope you're having a great week so far. I am actually working on a commission tonight. Going good, just woke up. Awesome. So this is the first of 2 headbands. I might do a different pattern for the second one. Like, the guy wasn't sure. It's for his wife and for Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure I can get them both done by then. I mean, I started this one like 3 hours ago-ish. and I think I've gotten pretty far. I know, like, the poor guy, really. He's got birthday, Christmas, anniversary, and Valentine's Day all within, like, 2.5 months. So, he was at a loss to get her, really. It's awesome. And I thought it was so sweet. I'm like, not every guy would be like, I want to get my wife this because I want something unique. Like, and I support that. I really do. Although I was doubting the homespun yarn. I really was. But I'm liking it. It's looking good. It's a little wider, but it's looking good. It's wider because it's homespun. Yes, I'm honestly surprised that I got this far. But it is awesome. But I'm waiting for it to change to blue. It's supposed to change to blue. I mean, this is purple right now. But it is a striped yarn, so it might take a little longer. And then boom, one time it's gonna look like, oh my goodness, where'd the blue come from? Sorry, Tomsy. No, I don't cross the row off yet. So, my camera on Twitch is not picking up the purple correct tonight. It's a little darker purple than that, so that's probably why. It depends on the shade. You finished your first cosplay? Awesome! That's exciting. It really is. Yeah, I think it depends on the shade of purple. I really do. Like, the deeper purples normally look blue. But purple purples normally look purple. And changing the texture of the light doesn't help. Ooh, your fiance should take a picture of it. That would be awesome and very supportive. And that sounds so exciting, oh my goodness. So how long did it take you to finish it? More so you can post photos on how, yes. 4 days, that's not bad. I mean, it sounds like a long time, but that's not really bad. Are you excited to put it on and actually see yourself in a picture of it? Or are you gonna criticize yourself really bad? Don't criticize yourself. And accept compliments like you were made for them. You've showed up. Ooh. Yeah, it was rough at work yesterday. I don't think I really, this whole weekend, I don't think I was in anybody's stream. I know Friday night I was, but then Saturday and Sunday it's like I really couldn't. I feel bad, normally I try. You were gaming most of the time, that's alright. Hey, I was gaming earlier. I'm glad that I decided to switch from strictly crafting to both. I really am. It wasn't even a hard decision. It was more of a, you know what, I should do this. Oh, The Sims 4? Yeah, I keep thinking about getting that. Yeah. No, I I saw that there's a Baby Yoda that you can put in your yard, and somebody made an army of Baby Yodas. I'm like, oh my goodness. We have so many expansions. Yeah, I haven't played The Sims since I think the second one. I think. You haven't seen that? Yeah, it was a news article. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I think if I do go that route, I'll actually do the sub for like the month of the Uplay or whatever it is, Ubisoft, whatever, EA Games, whatever platform it is, because it's cheaper that way. And then if I don't want to play for a month or a couple days, I can just, well, not pay for a month or a few days. You could try to get as many keychains done today. You're off from school. Ooh, it's a holiday? Or just a day off? I gotta remember, this is a cable rope. That's exciting. I thought my kids would have one day off. It was just crappy weather driving home. Study day, but you don't have anything to do. Oh, that's not bad. Free day off. It's kind of exciting. So what kind of keychains are you working on? I love keychains. I really do. Keychains are my thing. In high school, I had these 3 metal keychains that would cling together, and people knew it was me. Now I have a lot of keychains. I actually gave some of my keychains that my husband and I made away a couple months ago. Try to get as many crochet keychains from Pokemon today. Ooh, awesome. So any specific ones, or just like a bunch of one specific one each time you make them? And how big are they? They're not that big, right? I think I was in one of your streams when you were making them. Pokeballs, quick balls, master balls. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, then it's not a lot. But an inch? That's not bad. I think that's actually smaller than most keychains. So that's not really bad. Oops. That was horrifying. Oh, you do? I might have seen it. I might have. This headband seems really wide, but I'm not gonna judge it. I could have dropped down a needle size. But then I don't know if it would have been too narrow. Ooh, this one's gonna be the rough one. I forget. Some of these are more rough. I'm super quiet? Oh no. Yeah, that's all the way up. It might just be the angle. Let me angle it. Uh-oh. Doesn't want to angle. How's that, better? The cat had been up here, and I think she knocked it a little. Because she's a cat. And we all know cats can be jerks. But there are fluffy jerks. Really? Like, that's weird. Let me turn down the music. Maybe that's the problem. Okay. That's weird. You know, a lot of people say that, like, especially if I go longer, that I can be really quiet. And like my mic pickup is 100%. So that's weird. So I angled the mic a little more towards me again, which it should have been. Like I said, the cat did knock it a little. But yeah, that's really weird that it's super quiet. And like, I don't know. It just seems like every now and then something changes with like Twitch or Streamlabs or anything, and it's like, I just got everything perfect. Why did you mess with it? Like, why? Don't do that to me. Oh, what did I do? I don't know why I purled there, but I did. I would do that, but I'm always moving it back and forth between my table and my desk. So when I game, and I'm on Discord runs through my headset, and everything else through my speakers. But then also the mic itself is on, like, I'm gonna get a boom arm for it eventually, but it's on a stand, and even then the mic turns, so all she has to do is get interested in it and rub up against it. Because she's a cat. Yeah, I don't know. Something's itching in my nose.
I'm gonna die again.
I mean, she's also the cat that has turned off my tower once or twice. I think twice. Actually flipped the switch on my power strip. Yeah, she can just be a jerk. She really can. She's unplugged stuff on me too. Because that's what she does. Okay, enjoy your AFK. Actually, I'm gonna get up and maybe get some nasal spray, because I wonder if my nose is just dry. I think I still have that. Oh, what was no idea what I just did there. I don't know why I decided to pearl there. It's supposed to be a knit stitch also. I'm not sure about myself. Let me finish this row and then I'm gonna go grab a tissue. Or a spray or something. So I will be right back really quick. Maybe a minute. So I'm throwing up my BRB screen. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm sorry, that took an extra minute. I got a piece of cheese. I felt like it. But the nose feels better, which is good. That is highly important. Holy macaroni, when it come almost midnight. Like, I didn't even realize that it was close to midnight. Maybe I can sleep in a little longer tomorrow. I would appreciate that. Probably not, but, well, you know. I mean, I could always take a nap sometime. Maybe I will. I don't know. Guess I'll find out in the morning. Oh, I gotta look for earbuds on Amazon. So. Aw, thank you. So earlier I explained about my irritation with food. Well, before that at Walmart, I wanted a new set of earbuds because my earbuds are like a few years old, and one of them, the outside part is coming off. So it's kind of hard to keep the earbud in and actually working when that part falls off. And I found a pair that I really wanted, honestly one of my favorite colors. It's wine colored. And like my mic is wine colored right here, this mic is wine colored. And my travel mug that I use all the time, wine colored. One of my coworkers got me a pen that's wine colored. It's like a kind of burgundy color. So these earbuds, they're skull candy, and like I have no problem spending like between 15 and 20 bucks for something that'll last me a few years. So I go up to the counter, I'm like, I need help getting something out of the headphone case. The lady goes, okay, I'll be right with you, just in a minute. My irritation level was so high that 15 minutes later she had waved at me 3 times and nodded at me once, and she was still not over by me. So I gave up and walked away. I'm like, they don't want my money, they're not getting my money. Like, I'm telling you, February is going to be the month of irritation for me. It's official. I mean, I hope not, but you never know. Yeah, did that right. Tend to get that way. Yeah, it's weird, like, normally I'm a very happy and positive person, but today was just, like, I swear it carried over from yesterday, because work irritated me. But, like, I had no patience at all for anything. Or, like, less patience than I should normally have. I mean, I'm normally the person that, oh no, we'll give, like, the waiter a few more minutes. Maybe they're really busy. Even though there's, like, nobody in the restaurant. Not today. It's like, nope, I'm leaving. Oh, this person's not getting out of my way quick enough, so I'm gonna backtrack and mumble about it. Like, it's funny now because, like, I did it and, like, I'm not irritated anymore. So I can laugh about it now, but earlier, I would have just complained more. But that knowing that I was physically irritated when I was, I think made it worse. I mean, it's something you can't help, really, I think. Because it happens. You like reaching under your breath about people that choose to walk in front of you, leave the cart in the middle of the walkway, or like clusters that they're not even talking to each other, they're just like hanging out in a group and you can't get through. Definitely. I mean, and then like I felt a little bad because I had to get something and this guy was in the way but not in the way. And like he asked me if he had to move, and I wasn't rude or anything, but I think my face said don't mess with me. And I just shook my head and like he hurried up and got what he wanted and then left. I felt bad. I'm like, I wasn't even irritated with that guy. He was being nice. Like, don't be upset because I can't control myself. Like, I scared the poor guy away. I honestly think last time I was that... Yes, definitely. Last time I was that irritated was after work. I stopped at Walmart and I needed, I think, just rabbit food. You tend to crumple your face because, yeah, I think a lot of people do. I think so. Maybe not, but I think so. Yeah, I stopped after work. I think I just needed rabbit food, or maybe it was toilet paper. It was something, like one thing. And then, of course, I tend to get a snack because I drive 40 minutes home. So I got that, and then I grabbed a drink also because if you have food, you normally need a drink, right? And when I got up to the counter, the line was extremely long and only getting longer. So I actually called the local Walmart I was in while standing in line and complained. Uh-oh, what did I do? I did something wrong. Did I? I'm not sure. Saw a picture of you at your brother's wedding, and you're like, when was I that angry? It was just what your face does when you're trying to hold your... Yes. I mean, my kid, my oldest, no joke, if he doesn't want to touch his glasses, he'll like nudge his glasses up like this, and it looks hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2. And this apparently is the wrong stitch down here. So we're gonna fix it. How I pulled that off, I have no idea. So now I gotta finagle it around. It's alright, this one isn't as complex. I have figured out so many different things, like ways to fix mistakes. I'll admit, when my glasses are sliding and like I'm cooking or something at work, it's like I'm scrunching my nose, I'm like trying to pull my ears back as far as they can go. It doesn't work. It just makes me look hilarious. Then it's like, screw it, I'm gonna wash my hands afterwards anyways. Like, you can't do much about it. If I'm lucky, one of my coworkers will be walking by, I'm like, push my glasses up. Right in the middle of my nose. Just push them up. And they will. They have no problem doing it. Only my coworkers. Some of them. Other ones look at me like, what? I'm like, my glasses are falling. You don't wear glasses. You don't know how weird it feels and looks. I mean, some of them kind of get it, but most of them, if they don't wear glasses, they don't get it. Or like, I love the ones that get readers. Like, we have awesome insurance, like eye exams and glasses up to like $200 are covered. That's a lot of money. And like, they still only get readers. And then if they misplace them, they'll be like, I lost my glasses, so I know they won't use my glasses, so I take mine off. I'm like, here, you want to use mine? And they'll put them on, and they're like, oh my god. I'm like, maybe you should see an eye doctor. I mean, just maybe. I mean, if you need your readers more often than not, you might need glasses. That's just my opinion, though. I am not an eye doctor. Yeah, and then I often wonder how many people are messing their eyes up more by using readers and them not being the right prescription. But I'm sure that for the most part they won't be too strong, but they could mess your eyes up. And like the corrective stuff for your eyes, the LASIK and stuff, do we know the long-term effects of that? Like, I mean, I can't put stuff too near my eyes anyways. My glasses are the closest thing I can put to my eyes, which, you know, means I don't wear a lot of makeup, or even any, because of that, which I'm good with. I feel like, you know, I don't need makeup, but like, the long-term effects, like, I think of that more so than like the here and now. I've had quite a few people, well, don't you want to just be done with glasses? You had a bad experience as a teen, you don't wear makeup. Yeah, I've never really been into makeup, like, at all. But then again, like, as a teenager, I had to really jump into getting a job and paying for my own stuff. So it's like, I had to figure out costs and budgeting early. So it's like, I didn't have that luxury of trying makeup out. Can't wear contact lenses, allergy to latex and medical grade silicone. That's understandable. I can't put my finger in my eye. And I don't mind it. I really don't. I like my glasses. I get 2 pairs every 2 years, and I pick them out. I get purple every time. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna get purple, and I walk out with purple. It happens. But like, I'm not against other people that, you know, get the contacts or wear makeup or this or that or the other. That's their choice. But like I said, at like the age of 15, I got my first job, and I had to start paying for my own stuff. I really did. So like I said, I never had that luxury of, you know, having, okay, I have extra money, let's go try out some makeup and buy it. Like, never did that. My senior year, I had cash on me to buy my prom dress, and somebody stole my purse in gym class and stole it all. Did I have enough there? Oh, I did. I can't count. Yeah, like, it was terrible. Like, I mean, it is what it is, and I think it's helped me long term realize that, you know, you don't need a lot of stuff to be happy. And, like, I put money away for my bills first, and then I figure out how much extra I have for stuff. Whereas a lot of, you know, teenagers even wouldn't think twice about that. At all. How long is this? Ooh, it's getting there. So it's 13 and a half inches long. And I am halfway through the 4th repeat. So I'm probably not gonna need all 9 repeats. Oh wait, no. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 and a half. Oh, thank you. I love it. I love the cables with this. So homespun is one of those yarns that is weird. So the pattern is this, and it's one I tested. What's it? Headband? Yes. I tested this and I loved it, so, which is good that I loved it. I mean, I got the pattern. But the next one, because I'm doing 2 for this person, the next one, I might not do this pattern. I might do another one I have of this person because I like that one too. Oh, and the sweater I'm testing right now, I might have that sold already, and like, I'm not even sure if I wanted to sell it. I mean, eventually I probably wouldn't have wore it and decided, you know what, I'm just selling it. But like, it's just funny. It really is. Like, so many people, like, I love it that people are seeing my stuff and wanting it. It's just, oh my goodness, can't you wait till it's done? What's wrong, Jack Jack? What's wrong? You're such a pretty kitty. You wanna know? I know, right? I mean, I love it. You see that it's a retro? She makes amazing stuff too. But, like all of us, she doubts herself too. It's so cute though. So, I have something I'm sending her because she's awesome. Like, I've actually gotten DMs when I'm making something, and I'm like, hold on, I'll get back to you later. I mean, it's a great feeling though. It really is. And I'm confused at this one lady on Etsy. So I have an Etsy shop, and I'm slowly adding to it. Obviously slowly, because I'd rather make stuff than list it. And this one lady keeps favoriting and then unfavoriting the same listing. I'm like, if you want it, then just buy it. Like, really? I don't know if she's trying to get, like, somebody's attention. That she wants it for, like, a holiday or something. Birthday something. But it's kind of fun. Actually, I'm surprised it hasn't dinged again yet. It's about this time, the past 2 nights, that's when it happened. Yes, I saw, and I'll answer that afterwards. Hey, Goddess Bobby, how are you doing today? Do you craft? Or do you game? Or do you do both? Yeah, and I honestly have no problem when somebody DMs me about something. But, like, if I'm live, it's like, you gotta give me a few. But you know that. Like, most people understand that. I don't like the people that don't understand that. It's like, my world revolves around everything, not just one person. And there's, like, my kids. Like, my kids come before everything. And my husband and my animals. And that's why sometimes everybody gets story time. And he's getting so good at reading. Like, I want to cry. And writing, oh my goodness. I should go get his book that he was writing in earlier. Well, for last month. Every month they get a new book to write in. And in one of them, he said that he drew me an elephant and then wrote a little blurb about it. It's great. He's so freaking adorable, he is. And then another day he said, yes, I will go to your zoo with my mom and dad. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know what zoo it is, but I hope they have elephants. He goes, Mommy, you're so silly. The Syracuse Zoo, of course. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it up. He is. He's so smart. I'm not biased at all. Cats on one side, dogs on the other. I'm living it up. He felt bad this morning. He didn't know I was home. And normally every morning he gives me a hug before he goes to school. And he didn't. And he thought I was mad at him about it. I'm like, no, it's alright. He goes, but I didn't see you, Mommy. I didn't know you were home. Apparently I was that tired. I am paranoid about breaking my needles. It's alright if my needles break, although I would hate it. Because they're nitpicks and I buy them right from their site, so no questions asked, they will replace them. Which is awesome. Ooh, that's intense. He read his book to me tonight, and he only needed help with a couple words. Like, really? Only a couple words, little dude? Like, I want to help you with more. You gotta stop growing up. He lost his first tooth last week. He pulled it out. Because that's what boys do. And of course, my princess. And then he was all excited he got a whole $1. And then he was upset because I wasn't home. They do grow up too fast. My oldest is gonna be 15 next month. Like, 15. What? When did that happen? Like, that's unacceptable. And he's like 6 foot something. He's gotta stop growing. If he grows any bigger, I won't be able to buy him clothing. For the most part, they're all good kids. For the most part. Little troublesome, but for the most part, pretty good. Your oldest will be 20 in less than 2 weeks. Isn't that weird? Like, wasn't your oldest like a couple years old like last week? Isn't that what it sounds like? Your youngest is 6'4". Oh my goodness. But I honestly looked at my oldest. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop letting your feet grow because they're size 13 right now. I'm gonna have to special order shoes if they get any bigger. Then of course, you know, the whole, you know what, your mother knows how to sew, she'll just chop a couple toes off and sew it up. Belks is a good big and tall resource. Ooh, that's a good thing. Like, we have a big and tall store, but like they, when they say big and tall for that store, they mean really big and really tall, both at the same time. Not like big or tall. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll resort to online shopping, like, mostly if he gets much taller. Like, maybe trying out stuff in store and then going online. Just because, like, I can't afford that. I got bills to pay. Bills to pay. I can't be affording to buy him new stuff all the time. Oh, wow. Wow. Big and tall. Yes. He classifies as big and tall then. No, my oldest is like 6'3" and like 120, maybe 130 pounds. He's also a long distance runner. So that's kind of why he's so scrawny. And then he also does track and field. He was supposed to do indoor track, but he skipped out of that this year. Because that's what he does sometimes. Yeah. Editors is more into hockey. It's gonna be a fridge for. Yes, definitely. I mean, then next year I'm gonna have 2 long distance runners. Baby girl's going for cross country. I'm excited for that. I really am. Like, she's very passionate about everything she does. So, right now she's on the newspaper, student council, kindness club. She just signed up for another club. She does all these little events and stuff. She also plays softball, and she wants to do cross country. I'm like, baby girl, you gotta slow down. And oh yeah, she does. She plays the flute, and she's in chorus now. So she's a busy girl. But she actually brought her grade points up this quarter, even with adding more stuff to it, which is awesome. I'm proud of her. And I'm not gonna be the mom that limits what she can do. If she feels like she can do it and still get decent grades, I'm gonna let her. I mean, I encourage all my kids to. What am I doing? I messed up somewhere. But yeah, I encourage them to do what they like doing. So like on Wednesday's church group, I might dread driving them every week, but I still will until they all decide that they don't want to go. I'll drive each and every one that wants to go every week. and just be grateful that in the summertime there's no church group. It gives me a little break. One thing none of my kids are into right now is school dances, which is alright. They don't have to be. I only went to a select few dances in school, so maybe that's why I don't push that. I mean, there's a couple times that one of them wanted to go to a Friday event, and they actually found their own ride and saved money for it. So that was awesome. Or like school trips, they'll save money if they don't think that they'll make enough for the fundraisers. So like that's pretty impressive. Did I cross that row off? Yes. I was a little worried. I'll do another row or two. I'm starting to get tired. Oh, what did I do? I did not want to do that. Wow, we almost got 4 whole rounds done. Maybe I'll finish the rounds. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting... What am I doing there? I'm confusing myself. I probably should just, like, give it a go for the night. I did 54 hours this weekend at work. Maybe 55. I don't know. I lost count. I just did a lot. And, like, I love my job. I really do. But when you work that many hours in a short time, it's like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Then I wonder why I got irritated. Like, really? And then add the drive time, like it's a 40-minute drive in good weather to that. It's like, that's a lot of time. But I guess it's better than working 5 to 6 days a week. I get all done in 3 or 4 days. Okay, I'll finish this road. Then I think we're gonna find somebody to raid. I wonder who is on. As I'm checking this out. Let's see. Refresh, because for some reason it doesn't refresh. There's like nobody on here. Really? Let me hit following. I don't know. Like, nobody, like there's Arcane and that I always raid on Mondays. We might just do that, I'm not sure. But I don't know. Yeah, there's like not many people on. I mean, worst case is I can, you know, is everybody okay if I go jump into a friend's channel that has been struggling? How many headbands? Hey, the fart sock. This is the first one for tonight, but I've made quite a few over the past, like, few months, really. Few months. Yes. Oh, I should cross out my row. I love cables, I really do. You knit, but you're a noob. Do not worry. Honestly, I do have a Discord. Yes, it worked. I remembered it, and I spelled it correctly. I'm so tired. Feel free to join. I have all kinds of stuff there. For example, there's like the general area, works in project or works yeah projects, works in progress and stuff. Like yeah, social like you know just random stuff. Animals. I have animals. I love my animals. There's yarn related, art related, beading, sewing and quilting, cross stitch, patterns, gardening, foodstuffs, gaming. I do a lot of gaming. So, yeah, that's all that. And I have no problem with people joining it. As long as you keep it appropriate. Like, really, that's the only thing I ask. Unfortunately, though, do you have indoor starts for my. Yeah, I start everything from seeds. I do. And I can add. Let me find it. Where is it? I lost it. So in gardening, I have garden tips. In the garden, harvest. How about starting from seeds? There we go. Got one of those too.
Dude, is this good? You guys like this? I'm enjoying
Oh, you have a black. Ooh, yuck. Yeah, because where I live, I normally won't start till like mid next month indoors, and then I move them outdoors in April, which is awesome.
130.
You ended up doing other projects. That's not any issue. I get distracted easily. Sometimes I jump from one project to another because that's how my head works. But
Dude, it doesn't. See, that's the problem with chat.
it's never like a big deal when I do that, really.
It doesn't matter that there's like only 4 or 5 enemy types in this game. The fact
But
is,
right now it is 12:30 in the morning. So I think that I am definitely going to bed. I hope you join me another time. I feel bad that I'm ending right when you joined in. Oh, and thank you for the follow. You're so sweet. We're gonna go raid a friend of mine because she's struggling. She's a gamer. I apologize that she's a gamer, but she's pretty awesome. I'm kind of excited to go jump in her channel. I haven't done it ever. Normally I do pick somebody that games, but I want to say I appreciate every single one of you for all the chatter. I love the chatter. I really, truly love the chatter. All the love, all the follows. I love the lurkers. Lurkers make it happen. I am exhausted. I've had a long weekend. I was irritated. A hilarious story. But, like, thank you for everything. Like, really. I hope everybody has a great night. And thanks for watching. Aw, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that. So let's go share the love to my friend Ear. And she's playing WoW, I believe. And have a great night.